So if you want to support soldiers on the ground, here's the newsflash. Just support soldiers on the ground. I was with Malcolm Hoenlein a few nights ago. Malcolm was the former president of the Major Conference of Jewish Organizations. And he has been saying since October 7th, there needs to be a Doge for the Jewish nonprofits. We need to get behind the money that they are raising, who they're raising it from, and most importantly, what are they doing with the money? Because so many of these organizations have raised hundreds of millions of dollars like FIDF. And it's kind of like, well, how can you have raised so much money when Israeli soldiers going into Gaza, don't have bulletproof vests? How can
And
you
can
raise
I
so
and
much
can I
money?
just add? I just want to add something. It's actually worse than that, because Stephen Weil and Nadav Padan, and I have them on video. I have all the tapes. They actually discouraged people from helping in these things, and they said that they're basically spoiled college brats. Nadav Padan likened someone who didn't want to go into Gaza with an expired helmet as someone who has a car but wants a newer car when they're in college. And they said that the spiritual gifts that FIDF gives is better than any helmet, any drone, or whatever. That's a direct quote from Nadav Padan. So it's not even just that they're taking the money and not doing it effectively. They're actively spreading misinformation.
Right. Right. And that's of course is nonsense to say that having those toothbrushes or pajamas, whatever they are worth way more than a helmet or whatever it may be. So if you want to support soldiers on the ground, here's the newsflash. Just support soldiers on the ground. Why go through the middleman? Why go through FIDF? No, it has really been proven that so much of the funding that is going to these major nonprofits, it's just wasted. And you can look at the salaries because it's public information. These are nonprofits, of course. The salaries are remarkably bloated. I mean, to an almost unethical degree. We are at an existential moment. This is the greatest existential crisis the Jewish people have faced since October 7th. And I don't think if you're a major CEO of these organizations, you should be making $750,000. It is unethical, it's immoral, and that money could be better used to help our people. And instead, what we're seeing is every other week, there's another multi-million-dollar gala or fundraiser or whatever it may be, bringing in the next major celebrity, when the reality is, and this is, I'm speaking to the donors now, if you want to support the cause, just support the cause. You don't have to support the organization, because often the organization isn't supporting the cause.